Good afternoon, my loves, my loyal patrons, my viewers, my confidants, my children, my students, okay? I have with us a crystal Bulbasaur figure, okay, which I ordered from Etsy. Bulbasaur is with us. I forgot what kind of crystal it was. Let me look it up real quick. Something cool. It's very cold in New York today. Everybody is bugging out. It's called a zoisite. Zoisite. I forgot how to pronounce it. I looked it up and I forgot what it is. Zoisite or zoisite? Zoisite. Zoisite, I think is how you say it. Zoisite. And I forgot what it does, but it's extremely good for me. I love it. Zoisite. Zo in Japanese is elephant. Zo. Zoo is a zoo, a place where they keep animals. Zoisite. Okay, it's like a green and black and red. There's like a garnet colored, like ruby red, sort of. It's just such a fascinating composition. So Zoisite is here today. It's helping me a lot with my energy. I just feel like if you had to imagine like natural energy in one little charm, it's right here. It's like green mansions, transformation, power, beauty. Okay. So this is my little talisman, my little item, spiritual item. Okay. I'm very happy to have it. And I'm also wearing a lot of crystals on my arm and my wrist. Today I am wearing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 types of crystals. And I think I have some aluminum in the glass beads. I think the glass one, it's not really, it's a glass, this blue with like some metal in it. And it's just a glass bead. But here I have onyx, which I wrote about in lapis lazuli. Here, more onyx. I love onyx. It's really my most useful stone for me personally, because I deal with a lot of black witches, and I deal with a lot of like false people, and I deal with a lot of liars and cheaters and scammers, and I deal with a lot of lower energies, and I keep onyx because it helps me. And this is my celestite bead bracelet, Celestine. This is moonstone. I love this. It's very, what was I gonna say? It's very shiny, not shiny, it's brilliant, it's flash, it's got flash. It's not flashing for you guys, but I'll set it down and pass by, look at it, and it'll be like flashing all over the place. Okay. I don't know if it's the angle, but it's not really showing up on camera right now. And I forgot what this is, but this is Rainbow Moonstone. It also has flash. This blue one is, I think it's Aquamarine. I forgot what it was. Let me check. No, it's not Aquamarine because I'm not wearing my Aquamarine today. I'm not wearing, I do have an Aquamarine bracelet around here somewhere, but that is not what that is, okay? Let me look on my phone. This is my meditation bracelet, actually, and it has helped me quite a lot, okay? Rainbow Moonstone is the black and white bead, okay? Kind of makes me think of like a cow energy. And the pink one, I forgot, but it's something really nice and delicate. And maybe it is Aquamarine. Where is my Aquamarine? I think I need that. Hold on, guys. Okay. Hello, I'm back. So I got my Lapis Lazuli pyramid as well for Bulbasaur to explore. Okay, this is Aquamarine. It's a little pale, but I also have my Aquamarine stone. My ring. I've had this for like 9 years, 8 years, something like that. So I have 5 bracelets on. I have 5 beaded band. What is it? Strings of beads, okay, here on my wrist, because I'm dealing, like I said, with a lot of lower energies right now, because as you know, I'm one of Earth's most high priestesses, and I am in a constant posture of struggle. And so God sends me a lot of helpers and tools and support, medical support sometimes, for my responsibilities and for my battles. Okay, so I can't remember what this bracelet on my wrist is. I just know that it's Rainbow Moonstone. The pink stone, I can't recall what it is, but I think it is Aquamarine. I forgot. It looks very similar to, this is Aquamarine. This string of beads here is Aquamarine, and those blue ones I think might be Aquamarine. I can't remember. You can't have enough Aquamarine, okay? I'm a Pisces, okay? So, without further ado, this is agate. This is blue lace agate, which I love. I got this in New Orleans. and I did a little ritual cleansing of it in the fountain outside of the St. Louis Cathedral, which is the oldest cathedral in the United States, and it was visited by the French president. Okay. Back in the days, like, okay. I forgot which president it was, but so it was just like blessed by France, and this blue lace agate, which is from South Africa actually, I washed it in the fountain in the oldest cathedral, okay, in the country, in America, the United States, and I like prayed over, the energy is palpable. I'm getting like blue cheese energy, and I when I got it, it kind of made me think of like those French dresses with the lace and ruffles and things like that, which is why it's called the blue lace agate, because of like the structure of the crystal is like that. There's like layers, and then there's like crystals. What is this, like the, I don't know, matting? What? It's not matting. It's like latticing. I don't know. So Bulbasaur is gonna have that as well. You guys can't really see him that well, but he's fine. This is my alabaster scarab that you can kind of see better now. That is I think last time I tried to show you guys, it wasn't really showing up on the camera. This is an alabaster scarab from Egypt, Cairo, Egypt. And I've been studying the concept of Kairos, which is interesting. Kairos is like eternal time or something like that, like divine time. In my last video, I said something about time not being the divine reality, like human time. So this is talking about Kairos, which is like spiritual time. I got this alabaster scarab. And I think there's something about like scarabs, beetles, like being timeless, all powerful. Okay. And this is the pyrite. This protects me from false judgments, and it just shows my people that I know what's real and what's fake, and I can tell that this is not real gold, and that's mainly why I show you guys this. Okay. It's a very serious mineral, okay? And it has a purpose. In my readings, in my broadcast, in my transmissions, in my visual messages here, I need you guys to just take a moment, because we all should learn from the message of pyrite, okay? So pyrite's right here. It's not in the shadows. We deal with the pyrite principle all the time, okay? It's actually all around us, and it's giving us a lot of stress, is what Spirit is telling me. Interesting. So this relates to the age of Aquarius and the swell that I was talking about, like the swollen fish energy. What people have resorted to is falseness, because like the water is too real, and the plastic pyrite energy is attractive because like plastic repels water, right? So, and it's something about the oceans and it's being reflected in the microplastic horror that the fish life, the marine life, ocean life is experiencing right now. And in my last video, I said save the oceans. Okay, so a lot of people, they can't deal with the realness, the situation that we have right now of the end of the Piscean age and the coming of the Aquarian age, and the hammer is coming down hard, and like these watery people, swollen dead fish are succumbing and adapting to the harshness of the environment. They are putting on guises and costumes and false pretenses in order to gain leverage over their environment. However, the falseness is their downfall, okay? Because that is exactly the type of thing that the Age of Aquarius is chopping up, okay? Chopped liver, okay? It's chopped liver. Interesting. And Ophiuchus, one of the organs that Ophiuchus rules over, is not really super savory. I mean, some people like eating liver, but I never did. My mother loved liver and onions. So crazy. I don't like it. What was I saying? The false people. Oh, Ophiuchus. One of the organs in medical astrology that Ophiuchus is associated with is the liver. Okay. And the liver is very important. It's the biggest organ, I think, the biggest like internal organ. And it's very important for what it is. It's like a filter for the blood. Okay. So a lot of things get like, what is the word? Biology, not my strongest subject. But I did learn quite a lot about how drugs metabolize in the system, in the body, when I was an inpatient in the psych ward, because I was put on antipsychotics, and the drug that they initially put me on was metabolized in a certain way. I can't recall, but some drugs are metabolized in the liver, some in the kidneys, and anyway, it was affecting my hormones in a way that it caused me to lose my menses, my menstruation. So the doctors, it doesn't really have to do with the liver, but I learned about a little bit about like biochemical processes in the body when I was basically inpatient in the psych ward. I learned about how like certain drugs are processed through different organs. But the fact that I lost my period didn't have to do with that. I just mention it because I was trying a bunch of different drugs, and I learned that, you know, drugs work in the body in different ways. They don't just go into your stomach and, you know, that's it. Like some of them, they are, I guess, absorbed in the blood, or some of them are absorbed I don't really know that much about it, so I have to study more, okay? Note to self. Um, so, yes, so these false characters are being vanquished by their own method. It's insane because, as they try to metamorphose into the accepted and desired perception, they self-annihilate, okay? Because, uh, okay, okay, blood circulates through the body, air is inhaled and exhaled, oxygen. So when people, these dead fish, dying fish, they can't breathe. They are full of water, okay? The end of the age of Pisces. I described it as fish corpses floating on the surface of the ocean or lake or what have you, the river. Sorry, I'm just so long-winded today. The air is not entering into their lungs because they're just soaked with water. Like the water is all through their muscles and organs, and it's just malfunctioning. It's dying, okay? So what they do is they like tap into like plastic energy, okay? Silicone. That's why we're seeing all of these enhancements, okay? Injections, fillers, all that stuff. And the plastic is nice because it's not water, because they're too watery, okay? So what happens is what is the word? The lifeblood or the oxygen or the source of spiritual life or the manna or the nourishment, the fuel, okay, spiritual energy, the there's the word that I can't think of. The milk or the what is it? The honey, whatever, the essence, the ether, whatever, it's not being processed in them, okay? It's not being accepted into their system, their bodies. So they die, okay? So it's sad. It's very sad, okay? And this happens on a spiritual soul level, okay? It's not just, okay, it might seem like, coping will preserve you, but it actually kills you, oddly enough, okay? That's why we are very interested, us philosophers, in alchemy, okay? Alchemy is not the same as development, okay? Or creativity, okay? alchemy is an entirely different matter. Oh, you can kind of see me in the mirror. I don't like that. Okay, so to the matter at hand, I'm going to do a little bit. Hello, that's my hand. I'm gonna put this away. Beauty is self-made. Okay. So this deck, which I love, I thought perhaps the world is not ready for this because, but I don't know. I'm sort of in and out of the world. I'm not always in society. So I thought this was meant for, well, not because I thought it was too, you know, too full, I don't know, fashion forward or anything. I know that this is something that exists, appears in like the cultural scene and the artistic and aesthetic. But I just, I kind of I thought, anyways, it wants to be used on my channel. I read some of it, but it's the Chinese pink pastel, okay, tarot. It's very attractive and magnetic and appealing to the hands and eyes because and my fingertips because the paper. Okay, we got our first card. It's very nice. And then, okay, let me move this little universe over here. Okay. It's just very high, getting high fidelity. Okay. I'm not quite sure what that means. I think it has something to do with electronics. Okay, but it is a Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and it is very loyal to the original. However, it is a new version, and I love it so much. Okay. Oh my God. We were just talking about temperance. Alchemy. Yes. This is the alchemy card, which is the card beyond death, number 13 in the Major Arcana. The card after death is temperance. And this is number 14, as I mentioned. After death, AD. Okay, 1-4. So one could consider the Anno Domini, after death. Is that what AD means? After death? To be the alchemical age. Okay. Is what I'm being told. So angelic energy here. And I'm getting like ethereal. Okay. Mana. Okay. I want you guys to see this picture very well. She is a master of alchemy, mistress of alchemy. It is a feminine figure. She has like a necklace. Oh no, it's the upward triangle symbol. So air or fire, I can't tell, but I'm getting ether, okay? I mean, angels are ethereal beings. Okay. I'm gonna put this back in the box because, okay, this deck is just that girl, okay? She doesn't want to be handled like the others, okay? Sometimes I leave the deck open with the bottom showing, and it doesn't like that, so. What do we have in the main reading? I mean, bottom of the deck is the main reading, but what are the details of the reading? The main details of the reading. We have Page of Cups, all upright, Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Chariot, Major Arcana, 7. Page of Cups, we have 2 Cups cards, upright. Okay, but water is like a down element. Page of Wands, fire is up. Chariot is a very interesting energy. I have been considering the Chariot energy lately. It is the number 7, which many readers associate this card with, attribute Cancer to this card. Okay. But it is Libra. It is 7. It's forward. Okay. Air. Cardinal air energy. And I was saying in my past video how Libra energy is going to come forward in the Age of Aquarius, okay? Chariot is Libra. Chariot, see how there's usually like a canopy of stars? Okay, celestial Venus on these cards for some reason, the Chariot card. And the number 7 is all about material mastery and moving forward, okay? That is what alchemy is, okay? Interesting, we have 2 pages here. Fire and water, down and up. So when you saw the Temperance card, she had like 2 chalices, you know, vessels, and she was like moving the water from one to the other, okay? Here he has a little chalice. The Page of Cups has a little chalice with a fish in it. Okay. This fish is jumping out, saying hello, saying hi. It's alive. Okay. Okay, but this is what I was talking about earlier. These fish are like jumping, they're dying. Okay. I mean, that's what is being said right now. I mean, I don't think that's the permanent meaning of this card, but it's just telling my viewers that that's what's happening. Okay, some of these fish are trying to jump to the surface for air, and they're just doomed. Okay. But this little pink fish over here, she's been saved. She's been saved. Okay, this pink fish, what's going on with his head? He's got some weird scarf over his head. Looks like an animal. It looks like a fish on his head, but it's also giving like those the I Dream of Jeannie scarf of Miss Jeannie. I forgot her name. The Genie and the Emirates, the flight attendants on Emirates, like they wear that little Middle Eastern little scarf thing, veil. over their heads. Okay. And he's got some kind of like pink feather or plumage in his hat. So this page has this little pink fish in his cup. He's got like a pink tunic and he's got like pink boots. And the water is like this green, grassy green. Okay. He's got like these puff sleeves. Okay, so I'm getting like earth, air, fire, water. I don't see the fire. Pink fire is what I'm getting. Interesting. Female power. Okay. I have like my pink mug here, which is a Miniso mug, which is like one of my favorite mugs, if not my favorite mug, because it's very interesting. It's got this little ring thing right here, and it actually has a cover, qabah in Arabic, and you can like steep your tea really good in this. It's from Miniso, you guys. I've been on Miniso since the dark ages when it was not cool. I've had this for a very long time. And it's still in perfect condition. It's funny, when I bought this, it was funny. I thought it was, I was sort of like coping because, I mean, I was settling for a dollar store mug, okay, which I thought was beneath me, below me, because I was this like great, you know, smart, intelligent, cultured, classy, artistic, knowledgeable person. And buying this mug felt like a little bit of a loss because it is beautiful and the construction is really nice, actually, now that I see it. But at the time, I thought I was buying something low quality, and I mean, it was attractive. I thought it looked nice, but I didn't realize, like, I was not really as spiritually advanced as I thought I was, and it was perfectly fine for the level I was at. But at that time, I was hungry for, like, the most, you know, sophisticated and expensive and, you know, ceramics and things like that. I mean, it makes a good tea from time to time, but maybe I have outgrown it a bit. I do need some new mugs. Okay. I certainly do need some new mugs. Oh my god, speak of the devil. It's me, the Queen of Cups. Being told not only do women make the world go round, women are firing the earth. Okay, so we're talking about pottery, right? So pottery gets fired. Okay, that's how you have to cook it. So the females, okay, this is a pastel pink. The females today are the fire, the blaze of the earth, for the earth, okay? Females are causing amazing reactions to occur, and they have their feet on the pedal, is what I'm hearing. And they're burning fire, like, you know, they're running through the wood, and they are trying to build men. Okay? That's crazy. In the Islamic tradition, Adam, the first human, and humanity are made from clay. Okay? Mud. Okay? Page of Wands, the second page that we have in the reading. Fire page. Interesting. It is Wands, which is fire, but here he has like a stick. Wood, fire, that's what we were talking about. He's a fair man. Like, he's blonde, yellow, flaxen hair. He lives in like a green environment, like grassy mountains, green mountains. And it looks like a green river, but it could just be fields. But you remember this card, we had like a green ocean. It could be a river. Okay, I'm hearing Emerald Isle. Emerald Isle. I'm getting like England for some reason, but I think the Emerald Isle is Ireland. Am I wrong? Okay. This guy, does he look Irish to you? Something about England becoming Ireland. That's crazy. Okay. That's the movement. Wow. And Libra is divine justice. Very interesting. Justice. See how it has 7, the number in Roman numerals? VII. Hierophant, justice. Okay, so the other major arcana cards are showing up here. Number 5 and number 11, which can be strength or justice. Okay, and basically this card is saying that. Okay, strength and justice will prevail. Leo, Capricorn, Saturn, the Sun, Mars, Mercury, that's all, guys. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the reading. But there's something else. Okay, so this Page of Cups, his little pillow billowing, whatever, this little puff sleeve, poet sleeve, he is a poet. His Page of Cups is a poetic, is wearing orange, actually. This is like a light orange. Okay, so in my previous videos, I mentioned, and I was just thinking about how I said this today and how it came true. I said something about how if you think November is wild, just wait till December. The freaks are gonna come out in December. It's gonna be really crazy in December. This is telling me when we get to freaking Sag season, which is, I don't even know when that begins. That is when all hell is gonna break loose, my friends. So just saying, okay? That's what the card is telling us, okay? Capricorn, we have, okay, right now we're about to go into Ophiuchus, number 9, and then after that we have Sagittarius, okay? But things should get pretty solid by the time Capricorn comes, my loves. So do not despair. We're still dealing with some scorpionic energy, some plutonic energy. See the purple throne she's on? We are still resolving scorpionic matters of power and influence and emotional attachment and things, psychology, and also property, taxes, propriety, which that's it. Is propriety or what does it say? What is the word? Like our proper blend, what is it? Our proprietal blend? It's like their signature blend, basically. Proprietary blend. Okay. Yes. So we are moving through the zodiac and we are discussing Scorpio. We just had the full moon in Taurus. Yes. And by the time we get to the new year in Aries, okay, after Pisces, the air should be clean, okay? And this charioteer has like a staff in his hand, which is interesting because these sphinxes here, I mean, are they alive? Are they lions that he's got? Okay. He gonna beat something. He wants to hit something with that. I'm not sure what. But this guy is not playing games. Okay. This guy is like a freaking doctor, philosopher, or something. Commander. Okay. I'm hearing government, you know. And the weak shall inherit the earth. Yeah, going back to this, Queen of Cups, another thing Scorpio discusses is inheritance. Okay. Scorpio rules wealth, inheritance, law in some sense. Yeah, I still need to make that video about the relationship between Libra and Scorpio. Hopefully that happens soon. But right now, that's all I'm getting. Okay. No fishy business is what I'm hearing. Okay, no funny business. No monkey business. Only G's in this club, okay? That's what I heard.